Good day, ma'am. We are Group 1, and allow me to introduce myself. I am Mariel E. Ando, together with my group mates, Eileen Alisada, Meritel Alpas, and Jonalyn Jane Amistad, John Michael Andales, Irene Andrade, and Rika Jessa Angko. We are here to propose our chosen topic, which is the effects of asynchronous activities towards the Bachelor of Elementary Education first year in Cordova Public College. This study determines the effects of asynchronous activities for the first year students in school year 2021 to 2022 as mode for instructions dissemination. For further explanation, Ms. Angko and Mr. Andales will give an explanation for the sub-problems. Thank you.
Good day, everyone. So, our title is the effect of asynchronous activity towards the Bachelor of Elementary Education first year in Cordova Public College. So, statement of the problem. So, this study aims to determine the effects of asynchronous activities for first-year students in school year 2021 and to 2022. So, in statement of the problem, there are following questions that would be tackled by Andales John Michael. Thank you.
Specifically, this research attempt to answer the following questions. Number 1, what is the respondents' level of perception on the utilization of asynchronous activity in the learning general education online as to effectiveness, content, time allotment? Number 2 questions. What are the challenges encountered by the students during the asynchronous activities? And the number 3, what are the impact of asynchronous activities to the students? And the number 4, what strategies of teaching does a teacher do in giving asynchronous activity? And lastly, what recommendation can be proposed based on the result of this study? That's all. Thank you.
I am John Jen Amistad, and I am the one to discuss about research design. Research design refers to the overall strategy to use to conduct research that defines the concise and logical plan to address a given research question by collecting, analyzing, interpreting, and discussing data. In our study, which is entitled Effect of Asynchronous Activities Towards the Bachelor of Elementary Education First Year in Cordova Public College, we researchers decided to use the quantitative method and for us to conduct research that has logical plan in addressing the issue. We will use the survey questionnaires method of quantitative research, whereas we will use the Google Forms in sending the questions to our respondents. And after we have collected all the responses, we will create an Excel presentation for all the responses to analyze and discuss each through diagram.
Good morning, everyone. So, treatment of data, respondents will be responding to the study through Google Forms. So, the collected data will be recorded by the researcher and analyzed to determine the effects of asynchronous activity. So, on treatment data, this is our way on how we collecting data through Google Forms. Thank you.
So let's go to another point, a systematic presentation of the theoretical background of the study. So, what is the theoretical background of a study, and how do we present a theoretical background of the study? So, in the theoretical framework, we explain the theories that support our research and showing that our work is grounded in established ideas. So, to build our theoretical framework, we should follow these 3 steps. First is identify our key concepts, evaluate and explain relevant theories, and show how our research fits in. So first is secure ethical approval from the school. So, of course, as a researchers, we are bound by rules of ethics. For example, we usually cannot collect data from minors without parental or guardian permission. All research participants must give their permission to be part of a study, and they must be given a pertinent information to make an informed consent participate. This means you have provided your research participants with everything they need to know about the study to make an informed decision about participating in our research. And next one is the design the online survey. So in designing the online survey, there are steps. So first is we have to decide our research goals. Before we start our research, we need to form a clear picture in our mind or in our survey objectives and expected outcome. Next is, of course, we have to create a list of questions. Next is invite the participants, gather some responses, and analyze the analyze the results. And the last one is write a report about the study. So the next one, the third one, is we should review the research paper. So of course, to come up with the good research study, we have to review our paper. So this the importance of this is we have to clarify the state of knowledge, explain apparent contradictions, identify needed research, and even create a consensus where none existed before. So next one is the pilot online survey. So why do we need to pilot an online survey? Because it is a strategy used to test questionnaire using a smaller sample to compare the planned sample size. And the next one, the last one in my part, is the distribute the finished online survey. This is the time we will distribute the survey in the process of sending out surveys through different mediums to our target. In some audience and collecting their responses.
Okay, so the continuation of our schematic presentation is all about the collect respondents from online survey. So this focuses on online survey as a method, but it is important to ensure online surveys are the best method of our research objectives. But today, online surveys are one of the most popular ways to collect information about people because they offer several advantages. So the first one is reach a large number of people because there are no limitations such as printing costs and time spent on distribution. So the second one is high response speed. So it is easy for respondents to complete. There is no need to print the survey, fill out, and return by email. Okay, so let's move on to the second, which is the conduct an initial analysis of the responses to the online survey. So the process of conducting an online survey is easy and inexpensive. Online survey can provide us with all the tools and features needed to help us in designing our survey. Okay, so the third one is design the interview guide based on the themes identified in the online survey. So, qualitative surveys aim to elicit detailed responses to an open-ended topic questions in the participants' own words. Like qualitative surveys, one of the methods for using qualitative surveys is online surveys. So, our open-ended questions are presented to the participants via Google Forms. Okay, the next is invite self-nominated participants for interview. So this is very important. Let us know to the participants so that you can start the online interviews. So the next is conduct interview through Google Forms. So our survey questionnaires is through Google Forms only. Okay, so the next is analyze the obtained data according to the research questions and conceptual framework. So, using Google Forms to analyze and organize our results, although our responses can be assessed with this form itself. So there may be times when it's difficult to sort through and organize everything. So lastly is recommendation proposal on the asynchronous activities. So this recommendation proposal are usually evidence-based. So this means that it is important to support any recommendation you make with reliability data. So this can be useful for us for collecting sufficient research on the topic through through online surveys.